Name for the record, sir.
Joe Walsh.
Yes, sir.
Council members, and in particular, Mayor Layton, do you plan to make a public appeal to the citizens of Wilkes Barre and the business community to recognize the sacrifices of millions of Americans who sacrificed to protect our nation and honor them on Memorial Day by the display of our nation's flag, or just the same ho-hum attitude you've displayed throughout your 11+ years as mayor of the city of Wilkes Barre? If you decide to make that appeal, will it be done with dignity and public recognition of what's taking place instead of the Department of Public Works hanging the flags like the Monday morning wash? President Holiday's, I have a plaque here. I'm going to give it to you, Mayor Layton. It's a list of the prominent holidays that the flag suggested to be displayed. Put this in your office, reference it, and do it. Call upon the community to recognize these sacrifices, not only of veterans, but citizens throughout our whole history. It's been shamefully neglected throughout your whole administration. Now, you'll bring up some things that you've done, but on the overall picture, baloney. Another issue I want to present is the fact that you, Mayor, took it upon yourself to have an alarm system in your home at taxpayers' expense with the explanation your life was threatened. Is your life more valuable than mine or anybody else in this room? Mayor, the officers standing here each council meeting and fellow police officers, lives are threatened every day they put on their uniform. The city doesn't pay for an alarm system in their homes. Many of the citizens' lives are threatened every day in the high crime area of the city. I have an alarm system in my home, and I was robbed. Prior to its being installed, I'd pay for my alarm system, and then you have the nerve to charge me through my taxes for your system? In addition to us paying for your alarm system, we were charged $30,000 for an investigation into putting gas in your personal vehicle. Again, at the taxpayer's expense. Why did you think you were entitled to these programs at our expense? Your area of responsibility is a little over 7 square miles. The last 10 years of my employment, I drove 50 miles 5 days a week, adding to 250 miles a week. Did you travel that much per day? If so, how? When are you in your office and driving around the city? Your alleged explanation for using city gas in your personal vehicle was due to no policy in effect preventing you from taking that gas. I disagree, Mayor. There is a policy, and that policy is honesty. With your salary by the taxpayers, plus your private business income, I have no doubt you could pay for your own gas and your alarm system. As you know, the medical profession has been unable to find a cure for cancer. There's another disease also where a cure has not been found, and that disease is greed. It's been growing in leaps and bounds for generations. There's no limits for the greedy, rather. That greed has been displayed throughout our city and county. We've had high-ranking legal persons using children for their greed. Included was a multimillionaire. So you see, there's no limit to these people. Greed, greed, greed. Mayor Layton, I strongly urge you to reimburse we the taxpayers the money taken from us. Nothing less is acceptable. Your bill is long overdue. I've asked you questions after questions at these council meetings, and you refuse to answer. Now start answering some of these questions honestly.
Mr. Walsh, are you done with your presentation, sir?
What's that?
Are you done with your presentation?
Yes.
Mayor, would you choose to comment? No. Okay.
See what I mean?
Thank you.
Mum's the word. And right here, none of you will respond either, because he's got you in his back pocket. Mum's the word. I
I'd be ashamed.
Thank you, Mr. Walsh.
All right,